Tough weekend for the Bulldogs as it started with a loss in Kingston and then postponed games on Saturday and Sunday in Barrie and Ottawa, and it had nothing to do with COVID. That's postponed so many games so far this season. Over halfway through the year, think it's a good time to get back and chat with Coach. So good morning to Bulldogs coach Jay McKee back on Morning Live. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, I'm okay. How's everybody else doing? Because there food poisoning over the weekend?
We're getting better. We initially thought that it might have been food poisoning. We were on the road in Kingston, but we quickly realized that it was a bad case of the flu bug going through the team. We had a number of guys, over half our team, get sick while on the started on the bus from Kingston to Ottawa.
Any video of that?
Yeah, and then we actually had players that were back home, that didn't come on the trip. They started getting sick around the same time. So, obviously it wasn't food poisoning when guys that weren't on the trip were getting sick as well. And just ended up being a really bad case of the flu bug where guys were down for anywhere from 1 to 2 days, not doing so well. But everyone's starting to get through that. We had a practice yesterday with everyone on the ice. The guys were a little drained, but at least we got through a good practice.
Nice. Lots of changes since we last talked. Lots of new faces. Two in particular, Arbor Jacki and Mason McTavish. What have they brought to the team, Coach?
Just a lot of leadership in both of them. Obviously, both very excellent hockey players. Arbor Jacki is a player I had in Kitchener, and he's just really developed. He's a great story. He went undrafted in the OHL. Really liked what we saw in him there, and got him on board in Kitchener, and he's just developed great over the seasons and signed. He wasn't drafted to the NHL, went to camp as an invite, signed with the Montreal Canadiens, so he's really a great story. And Mason McTavish, arguably possibly the best player in the CHL, so a great addition, and he's come in and fit right in with our culture here. It's hard to get him off the ice. He always wants to keep doing more reps, just loves the game. Gio Biondi, we added as well, a real good depth player that we haven't seen yet. He's finishing off a suspension, but I know our GM made some just real masterful moves at the deadline, and we're fortunate to have those players and a GM like Steve Sayos.
Nice. There was a goal, I guess, last weekend before. George Diaco did this Michigan move that's made the highlight reels, and it continues to make the highlight reels on TSN. What do you think as the coach on goals like this? Because you're seeing it more and more.
Well, I taught him that myself, of course, right? No, I couldn't do it. If the players can do it, right? I think it's at some point maybe it'll be banned from the game, but it's a real skill move, and I think as a coach, if you're down a goal or two in a game, you don't really want to see guys trying that play. But if they have the ability, and not all the players do, but someone like George Diaco, we want him to be creative in the offensive zone, and that's certainly a creative play. And he's only tried it once and he scored on it. So if he's got that ability and the goal is legal, then have at it, Georgie.
Yeah, boy. Okay, a couple games this weekend. You played Niagara and Kingston a lot. It seems like every game is against Niagara and Kingston. In Niagara on Saturday, you're back home against Kingston on Sunday, the First Ontario Centre. Still no fans allowed back in the building as of yet. But that doesn't mean you can't buy 50-50 tickets. You can just go online to grab those, bulldogs5050.com on game day. So that will happen on Sunday with proceeds going to the Bulldogs Foundation. And yes, in the middle of February, around Family Day, get some fans back in the seats to cheer on your Hamilton Bulldogs, who are having a fantastic season. Coach, great to talk to you. Best of luck.
All right, thank you. My pleasure. Good talking to you.